Hello, what is up guys? Evildoers Arm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video we'll be taking a look at all the events as well as the important patch information that went live with the most recent update to Black Desert on March 3rd of 2021. There is a ton of content. I'm not going to delay any longer. Just quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching these videos and you still have not subscribed yet, consider it please. Helps to grow my channel, pushing for 100k this year, and I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with event number 1, and you should be able to see it right at the top of your screen as soon as you log in. That's right, that says Combat EXP plus 1000%. 10x EXP weekends, baby. TLDR, basically on the weekends, is 1000% EXP bonus, and during the evenings on the servers as well, it is going to be 1000 EXP bonus. EU, same thing. Weekends, 1000 EXP bonus. Weekdays, during the evening, you also get that 1000% EXP bonus. The second portion of this, you're also going to notice in-game, right next to that EXP bonus up here at the top of the screen, is a drop rate plus 50%. This drop rate is running until March 31st, so we have an increased drop rate as well as increased EXP for the entire month of March. Get out there and take advantage of it. Also, if you've ever been thinking of AFK leveling, now is a solid time to do that on the weekends if you weren't doing something else. Next event for the next 2 weeks, there are going to be 3 additional Rift bosses that spawn. So you have 3 additional Dark Rift bosses spawning. If you've never done Dark Rift bosses, it's the icon down here in the bottom right corner of the screen. You can see I've actually gotten one of the event bosses right there. These bosses have a Box of the Enraged Dead. The Box of the Enraged Dead will have the following items that you see right here. So basically more Dark Rifts. These ones spawn faster, they respawn faster after you kill them, so definitely want to make sure to do them whenever they are up. Next events have to do with bonus loyalties for players here on Black Desert. So if you press the Y key on the keyboard, you're going to notice that we have additional loyalty rewards that we can claim here. So every single day you're getting a bonus 100 in addition to the doubling of the loyalty value per day when you log in regularly. You'll also be getting an extra Black Spirits dice. Anyway, there is an event here involving additional loyalties that you can pick up. So, as you play through your Black Spirits adventure, which if you've never done it before, you press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to the reward tab, and you will see the Black Spirits adventure. Acquire these die every single day, throw them, and upon completion of the board, you're going to get a Black Spirits adventure box as well as a Black Spirits adventure seal. This Black Spirits adventure seal can be sent to Marco, who, if you didn't recognize from that little screenshot right there, is located in Velia. This NPC was actually an event like a few weeks ago. So he's right over in this area here in Velia, across from the Stable Keeper region, so right over here. Bringing him that token is going to reward you with 1000 loyalties. Morco has a second quest line as well that you can do here by handing over 5 Old Moon Grand Prix seals, and these are obtained from the Old Moon Grand Prix, which is the horse racing event, by handing over 10 latent boss auras, which you obtain from defeating world bosses, and 5 Dark Spirits Greeds, which also are obtained in similar boss killing fashion. Handing these over are going to give you the Marco's commemorative seals, which can then be redeemed for 3000 loyalties. So there are a total of 4000 loyalties available from these events, and these events are running through March 17th, so you have 2 weeks to get all of the different items that you see listed out right here. It really shouldn't be too bad. Next event is also located in that same reward tab we were just in, under the attendance rewards section. There is a 5th anniversary reward special tab for NA and EU players here. So there's a ton of cool items in here, 666 crons, 2 value packs, so 14 days worth of value pack, Book of Old Moon for 7 days, Blitzing Chemist Sylvia for 7 days, a 10 and 20% discount coupon, a storage made, and a transaction made, Mount Skill Change coupons, just tons of stuff that are really, really useful for your adventures. So make sure to log in over the next month to claim all of these rewards. And the next event and final event we're going to talk about for a few minutes here is going to be the additional boss spawn event. So on the NA server of the game, 2 additional spawns for Garmoth and Vel have been added to the game on Saturday, as well as on the EU version of the game. So also on Saturday, 2 additional spawns have been added. Additionally, any boss spawn that you see here highlighted in yellow is a guaranteed Nightmare boss spawn. So if you're trying to get those Nightmare reward boxes, you can get those from the bosses at the specific times you see laid out here. You can either pause the video or the link to all of these posts will be in the description below for you to read. So that's pretty much going to do it for the events. Now we'll try and break down the craziness of these patch notes, which if you tried thumbing through are absolutely insane, tons of text. And what I'm going to try to do is give you a super simple TLDR of these so that you understand what's going on. Obviously, feel free to read these for more information if you were confused or want something else. But anyway, TLDR, when you logged into Black Desert today, or if you've been AFK and you hit the switch button, you're going to see some servers that have these green circles next to them. These are the new grinding zones, the Hadum realms. What these are basically beginner zone areas, so places like the Baragi Den, the Orc Camp, Nagas and Fogans. Basically the starter areas in the game here that you normally breeze through while you're playing a new character or playing through the story, have had their difficulties increased tremendously. This only applies on the servers that you see listed right here, or the ones in game with the green little circles next to them. So if you're leveling a new character, don't go on one of these servers. As each of these buffed zones has higher gear requirements, you can see that they have higher recommended APs and DPs. They also drop different loot. And the loot that they drop is centered around progressing super endgame gear. But to break it down a little bit more simply, if you want to upgrade your Black Star armor gear, you're going to need an Obsidian Spectre's Energy. This is crafted from the pieces that you see right here, which are crafted from these pieces right here, which are obtained through alchemy, alchemy of accessories, or processing of crystals. In addition to, of course, being drops from the various new zones that have been added into the game. So basically, you farm up these items through general gameplay, combine those with these other items that you obtain through normal gameplay as well here in Black Desert, to then combine them into this thingy to put it inside of the armor. So the recipes for these are all listed out right here. A lot of things that you'll be familiar with, like Garmoth scales, or the various oils made from alchemy, things you've known before in this game, getting combined with new items that drop from these bosses in order to ultimately process into a little stone. That'll give you some slight bonus stats to your Black Star armor. Now, in addition to this Black Star upgrade, as we already mentioned, there are new accessories as well. There are 2 necklaces being added. Similarly speaking, these necklaces are crafted by items that are obtained as loot in the various areas here. So you can see the different locations that you can grind in, combine the stones together to create the accessory. Then you can smash the accessories together and break them in attempts to get a pen accessory of that created version. So this one's a little bit more straightforward, just 2 steps of crafting to get to the final item. But once again, all of these crafting recipes are linked in the description below. The final thing added with these realms are going to be sort of like enhancement stones for your accessories that you may already have. So there are 3 different stones you can use, 1 on necklace and 2 on rings. The necklace one provides you 150 HP, one of the rings ones is 125 HP, or critical hit damage plus 3%. The recipes for these crystals are highlighted right here on the screen in the middle. And as you might have guessed, the resources that are used primarily in those recipes are obtained for grinding in the new Hadum zones. So you grind in these zones, then take the drops from these and combine them with the resources you already should be familiar with, things like magical shards or massive pure magics that are already in the game, to create these new items, which you can then combine with accessories you already have to give them bonus stats. So like in this example right here, they added a Crescent Guardian ring with this Cup of a Lonely Cloud to give it plus 125 HP, and that one was crafted through the following recipe right here. So once again, if you're just getting started here in Black Desert, avoid the servers with the green circles around them. To aid here in your progression on these Hadum servers, there are going to be new quests that are offered for daily quests at various locations. So each of the locations that has a new grinding zone at it has an NPC that provides you with a quest to kill them that will give you these Predator Roots currencies. These Predator Roots currencies can be exchanged for various upgrade items that you see right here that are used in those recipes up above. Now, in addition to those quest lines, if you press the O key on the keyboard and navigate to the new quest tab, you will see a quest, Alvia's Son, right here. So you can play through this quest line right here. There's also a second quest line right here, Event Black Spirit's Desire, and both of these quest lines will provide you with upgrade materials that you saw listed out a few seconds ago, with the addition of this quest line providing you one of the Alvia weapon boxes. What is the Alvia weapon box, Levi? The Alvia weapon box is an item that you can obtain through some quests, as well as while you're out grinding in these new Hadum zones, which allow you access to your new awakening skill that will be in your skill tree, the Alvia skill. This skill is pretty much a PvE skill, does an insane amount of damage, and will help you to clear these higher difficulty areas. The weapons themselves have a 10-minute timer, so you have 10 minutes to use this weapon before it expires. Once it expires, it's gone, but it has some really good stats, so it'll help you to progress and grind these areas for those few minutes that it's active. And that's pretty much it for your super TLDR summary of how the system works. Once again, if you want more information about these recipes or anything like that, this is all linked in the description below. So moving on, not too many changes for most classes here in the game, although the Nova once again got a ton of changes and all sorts of different things on it, so be sure to check that out if you do play the Nova class. If you press the escape key, navigate to the adventure window, you will see a new tab that says boss notification, which will send you notifications when bosses are coming. And with that, we have pretty much covered all of the important stuff from this patch. So I know this video is a longer video, I do apologize, but there was a ton of content to get through. I'm sorry it took so long, but really wanted to make sure you had everything in front of you. Anyway guys, if this video is going to help you here in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to the game and you still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps me to grow my channel, pushing for 100K. Thank you all so much for watching once again. I will see you the next live stream over on Twitch, next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Bye.